Hi, today I am doing a Crocktober meal. Someone asked me to do it. I cannot exactly remember who asked me, but I will let you know in the next part of this video who asked me, because this is going to be, I'm going to have to film it in different parts. The first part is going to be this. This is a three-step, it's a three-step process. Really, part of it is just prepping a little bit of it, and then, you know, but I'll go through it with you as I go. It's Cafe Rio style sweet pork barbacoa. I have never done this before. I have actually looked up several recipes, and I kind of am mixing them up, making them the way I would want to do it. Flavors that my family likes. Now, it does call for Boston butter or pork butter, whatever you want to call it. I don't have any of that, so this is pork chops that I have deboned and cleaned and all these things. And it calls for a cup of cola, but I'm putting Dr. Pepper because I don't have any cola. And it calls for a third of a cup of dark brown sugar, but I don't have that, so I'm using light brown sugar. And what you do is you put this in there, and I'm going to seal it up and mush it around. You put it in here and you let it marinate overnight. But you can just do it for a few hours. But, which is what I'm going to be doing, because I want to get it started tonight so it can be done tomorrow. I'm going to quit making all that noise, and I'll finish mixing it in a minute after I'm done talking. But anyway, you mix it up in here. You stick it in the refrigerator, and you let it marinate. And, once it's done marinating, you go to the next step, which I will tell you about next. Okay, now we're going to do the next step in the Cafe Rio sweet pork barbacoa. This has been marinating for probably about 6 or so hours, maybe not quite that long. It does say 1 hour to overnight, so I'm going to do it for that long because I need it cooked, you know, at that amount of time. And okay, what I have in here is a garlic clove. It's actually, my garlic clove was really small, so I just used like 2 garlic cloves, and I used my little crusher and squeezed it in there. Alright, so it calls for 1 garlic clove minced, 1/2 teaspoon of chili powder. Put this over here. 1/2 cup of water, and it calls for 1/2 of an onion, and I'm going to put a little bit extra onion in there because it doesn't say actually what size onion, and we love onion anyway, so I'm just going to put a little bit extra, but not much. So our onions are kind of big anyways, so we love onion. It'll work for us. And then you are supposed to put 1 1/4 cups of cola in there, but I'm not going to put cola in there because actually what this says to do is discard the marinade you've marinated this in. I see no point in that. It's already got a cup of cola, or actually I use Dr. Pepper in that marinade. I'm just going to throw it in there. I just don't see the point in wasting it. So I'm just going to put it all in here like it is. I'm not a wasteful person, I guess. And I'm not going to add the other cola to it. I'm just going to put it in there that way. Alright. Now I'm going to put that there. Put the rest of this onion in here because, you know, it's just there, and I'm going to put it in there. We love onion. Rinse my hands a little. And now I'm going to stir this around some. I'll just use this little spoon. I'm going to stir it around some to get all of that mixed together. And you're supposed to cook it on high for 4 hours or on low for 8 hours. I'm going to cook it on low because what I'm actually doing is cooking this overnight, and we're going to eat it for lunch tomorrow. so that way it will be done for our lunch. Now the next step, whenever this is done, I will be adding some more things, and I will show you what those things are whenever the time comes. So as of right now, I just put my lid on it. I put my crock into the pot, crock pot, you know, and then I will cook it on low for 8 hours, and I'll get back to you whenever that is done. Okay, next step in the Cafe Rio style sweet pork barbacoa. You gotta take it out of the crock pot. So I did that. You get rid of any of the juices that were remaining in the crock pot. So I did that. And you let that just stay there for a little bit. The next part is you take 2 forks and you shred your meat. I've got it on my dish. It shouldn't be hard because I used the pork chops and they're really small. So, let's get this done. Okay, it's all shredded up, and now I'm going to add it back to my crock pot with a few more things. But first, I gotta move my camera around so you guys can see what I'm doing. So I'll be right back. Okay, last step in the process. You put the meat back in very carefully. You get things out of your way. Because things run away. Alright, put the meat back into the crock pot. Oh, I hate the sound of metal on metal. Okay, now we've got all of that in there, and it's done. It's cooked. The meat actually is cooked through. There's, you know, you could eat it like it is, but we're gonna do some more to it. The first thing we're going to do is add 1 more cup of soda. It calls for cola. I'm adding Dr. Pepper. So far I've used 2 cups of soda in this dish. Whereas you're supposed to use 3. But I didn't want to do that. Or actually 3 1/4. This next thing I want to do is add a cup of brown sugar and a ½ teaspoon of chili powder. I have that right here. And for those of you that don't know what brown sugar is, it is white cane sugar or cane sugar and molasses. You can actually make it yourself. You don't have to actually buy it. And then the next thing that you're supposed to have is a 4-ounce can of diced green chilies. I only have a 7-ounce can, so I'm just going to use part of these. I'm not going to use them all. I'm going to use like the majority, but okay. And the rest of it I'm going to just take and put it in a little zip bag, label it, and freeze it. And then the next thing you need is a 15-ounce can of medium red enchilada sauce. All I have is 10-ounce cans of enchilada sauce, so I'm just going to put 1.5 in. So that's 1. A little bit more. That's about half. And then the rest of it I'll just use for another dish some other day. And then I'm going to take one of the forks that I used for shredding the pork. Mix this all up. And you're supposed to let this cook on low for 1 more hour. And then you can eat it. Seems a little soupy to me, because you're supposed to eat this on soft taco shells and stuff like that. But it'll probably cook down some. We'll see. It smells delicious. It smells kind of like chili. But what'll probably end up happening at my house is I'll cook rice and my husband and son will eat it over rice. I don't know. But I'll show you what it looks like whenever it's done. So I'll see you in a second. Okay, so this is what it looks like after it has cooked the amount of time it says. It's a little looser than I thought it was going to be. Maybe, I don't know. I did it what it said. In fact, I even put less liquid in it than what it said. But anyway, smells really good. It kind of smells like my chili. I'm not sure. I'm going to taste it real quick and just see what I think. Because, like I said, I've never tried it before. And, yeah, I want to see what it tastes like. Oh, I'm dropping it off my fork. How am I going to taste it if I don't have any on my fork? It tastes pretty good. It's really sweet. You want to try it? My husband just walked up. Do you want to try it? No? Okay. He's going to try it whenever we eat it. I'm going to insert some pictures right here of what the different ways we're doing it, because I'm pretty sure we're going to do it different ways on our plates. But yeah, I'm going to insert pictures right here. Okay, so that's all I have for today. Again, this is Cafe Rio style sweet pork barbacoa. It tastes really good. Very sweet. So definitely got that part. Yeah. Try it. It's simple, but it is 3 steps. It's not like a normal crock pot meal where you just throw it in and forget it. You have to do stuff with this one. So this would be one that you maybe started in the morning, and then whenever you got home from work, you do the second step, like the third step, and then, you know, get some things done around the house, like whatever you're doing, and then feed your family. So yeah, but it's not that hard. It's just several steps. But I want to thank you for watching. If you like what you see, give me a thumbs up and make sure you subscribe. Leave me a comment down below if you have any pork dishes, or if you've actually tried something like this, or if you have another version of this, because I'm always up for trying new recipes. And also share this video if you would like to. And again, thank you for watching. And remember, don't take any wooden nickels, and be sweet.